celebrating the 75 years of independence. But where we are stuck today, lots of corruptions there, their economy is falling, and corona hits really hard. We as a nation are still immature. Lots of mindset problems are there because country is not the landmass only. It's actually the population as a whole. We have so many diversities in terms of language, culture, food habits, and so many diverse, you know, different human sex and also the genetic pattern, different ethnic groups are there. So it is very difficult to implement on policy or something like that. And in democracy, everyone basically is the king, and they have to decide who will be their representative and all. But our knowledge and our awareness not gone up to that level. So all the leaders are taking advantage, most of them taking advantage of that and exploiting us. So though we have a old history and potentiality, but we are not utilizing that fully, and we are not meeting because we individually are not physically fit. If we see our food habits, uh, mostly the oil-based, oily food and all, and that also the lifestyle with the changes in the in the uh, advancement in the modern science and implementing those things, like we have the internet access nowadays easily, and uh, lots of shopping mall the corporates are engulfing the big fisher, eating small fish, small businessmen and all, and so many, you know, marketing advertisement and lucrative options are there. But thing is that the unemployment rising to the top of the ceiling. So in this scenario, lots of stress are there because uh, in modern era, hurry, and because time is too short, you know, time is running fast because our mind got distracted and attached with so many things. Like, yeah, previously, as if you in India, cricket is really you know, uh, a phenomenon, a favorite sports for all of most of the people. And you see that time in the 90s or before 90s, there were only test matches, and on theirs used to happen, mostly test matches and slow process and all. Now, if you see nowadays, there is lots of T20 happening. Also, IPL is there. So fast is format because to popularize that and make acceptable and more, you know, uh, uh, make reach this thing to more population all over the world. Popularize these sports, they have taken these steps. So things getting changed, but we have to adopt with these things. People who are early adopter actually make the difference. So this is a time that needs a tremendous amount of mental strength and also physical fitness, also especially the surplus energy that you can tap into your system through the, you know, spiritual method and system process. And if you want to tap that, you have to be very cautious and awareness. You need to have aware about the fact that how our body functions, our mind functions. Not is the spirituality about not only being religious is enough, but religious, if you see follow the religious steps in true sense, that will be lead to the more towards the spiritual journey or spiritual being good in good anchor, in good followers of spirituality. So what I intend to say is that sometimes we do not understand or do not something what is going on, because only another person, the person who is already gone through your phases and already mm, uh, overcome the turmoils and all life and already in the path ahead of so many of us, they only can understand what is the real problem, and they can only guide and help you to go forward. So we need a mentor and counselor in every steps of life, and getting, because uh, in today's era, uh, internet is freely accessible and lots of information is there, but information to convert into knowledge, you have to keep that and process that and adapt that and comprehend that and make digest it properly to assimilate in your system. And and wisdom is that if you use the knowledge in proper manner, and especially in today's era, everything is practical. We need a fast, results also. Otherwise, you'll be in big trouble because time is too fast. Because everybody is, uh, there is a rat race is there. But basic philosophy that our body, though we have evolved with the intellectual level, if you compare with 100 years before, uh, our forefathers. Uh, uh, and their lifestyle is different. At that time, though, there was no electrical vehicle, like no vehicle, also no electrical chain. EMU is mostly steam engine was there, and that thing. And the time they laid a they had led a different, you know a lifestyle. But in today's era, and that time also, food and everything was different. No preservatives or refrigeration, not that actually they are not, um, that time not available. So in terms of food, and there's lots of other things like, there's everything is open up already. You can go, you can go for travel, tourism, and all the vacations and all. And though also you're earning more, but still not meeting that, target, or your financial goal, you're not unable to, meet. So also pressure stress is there, and this thing uh, creating a neurochemical or hormonal effect, like having decrease in, good hormones, endorphin and all, and decreasing dopamine, and more increasing the stress hormone, and like serum cortisol and adrenaline rush, this thing causing this rise in heart rate and all, everything. So gradually your sugar level is getting up, your blood pressure getting, because of adrenaline and cortisol, getting hypertension and all. In long run, you're getting diabetes and hypertension. Especially if you see that, especially in our culture, in Bengali culture, you see that we are really foodie, because we have noticed that great famine, Bengal, at that time, during the Second World War, the Britishers used to send food to feed those, soldiers during this World War, British soldiers in World War II against Nazi Germany. So that thing actually transferred through our forefathers to us from generations, and we are very foodie. Though we are have big bellies, but still we are eating too much. That's thing. Though we are modern generation for sake of, physique, uh, as aesthetic reason or something, for different reason to impress, people. We are doing gym and everything, but still we are not up to the mark of physical fitness, and that leading to your also the not proper mental fitness. And spirituality is a is 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 really missing entity nowadays, because we are following the Western culture. They are shiny object syndrome. There is this thing, that thing they are doing, but we missing our true root. The that is our spirituality, was our strength. We may be religious, we may go there, mandir, gurudwara, this thing, that thing, but we are not a good action taker, proper action taker. And you know not, you have to, in this world, you need to, smart work, as well as a assistance, and uh, in huge immediate massive action you have to take. Otherwise you can't go ahead in life, because every day you need to improve and need to be a better version of yourself. Otherwise you'll be nowhere. You will go backwards, and nobody is going to make you uh, make you better, or you know make you survive. So think about this and work upon yourself, and good books, and being generate ideas, and help others, and feel gratitude, and and meet the goals of your life. Thank you for watching.